How are you, William?
I am doing good. I'm just celebrating my birthday weekend. I'm out of town in Orlando right now, so I'm about to leave today and head back home. So that's why I had to connect on the Wi-Fi and everything to see if it works.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
You're in Atlanta?
I'm in Orlando right now.
Gotcha. Nice.
Yeah, got to spend like a couple nights and so get a chance to celebrate and everything. So now, yep, heading back home and now get everything situated on my end. But I'm definitely glad to have this interview with you. I've been telling people that, hey, I'm going to be having this interview with the amazing cosplay genius, and I've been wearing my costume at these events here lately. So, start off. Hello, everyone. This is Wayne Ricker, and this is definitely Dixon. And this is a platform where creative minds are alike, and we inspire people and get a chance to motivate each other. And this is a platform where we get a chance to do that. And I want to get a chance to for all of you to get to know Stephanie Dixon. So, can you tell me everyone about you?
Sure. I'll try my best. But said I'm Stephanie Dixon, but
Yeah.
I'm a costume designer and a seamstress and out of Atlanta, but
Mhm.
I'm from a very small town outside of Savannah, Georgia, and it's called Clio. So hello to my Clio people. But I've been working within theater and just a very small amount of film. I work in theme parks, and I'm also, like you said, in the process of creating my own small brand where I can design custom work for people, whether it may be costumes, cosplay, or just original gifts. For instance, I love tufting rugs.
Uh,
But I like doing many things, and that's one of my names called Steph whatever, because I don't, just narrow down what just down to one thing. I like to do things. I'm a creative. I'm an artist, but always that as a kid. Always sewn, whether it may be hand sewing as a kid, but I didn't get my professional teachings until 2019, whenever I went to grad school at Tulane University in
okay.
New Orleans. But I did study for my Master's of Fine Arts within costume design at Tulane. But as far as my undergrad teaching, I was I went to Albany State University in Albany, Georgia, not Albany, New York. But and within at Albany State University, I pursued my bachelor's in speech and theater. So I guess I can call myself a theater girly, as they say.
Yeah.
That's just a short little interview for me.
Yeah. And like I said, this is just going to be a engaging conversation. You can ask me questions along the way. That way, it could be, um, like no pressure. It's getting to know one another and let our followers know who we are as our individual selves. So I'm glad that you've been able to introduce yourself. And honestly, you have been doing amazing work not only through the education work that you had to work hard to get to where you are now, including theme parks and
Yes.
designing and other amazing work that you have done. And as short story, when we got a chance to meet each other, it was actually through Upwork, and I was looking for someone to actually create my costume for my first upcoming science fiction book that was I was able to publish it in April, And so I got a chance to meet Stephanie through Upwork. And can you tell us, as far as what was the process like on how to get everything together with my costume?
Sure. And congratulations, by the way. And you guys, please, I wish I can actually add a link down here for you. Maybe I can add a link. I wonder if you can add Amazon.
Yeah.
But yes, like you said, we met on Upwork. You reached out, and Upwork is just a platform for others to to find work or to hire people to do any type of custom job, whether it may be graphic design, sewing, anything within fashion. But
Mhm.
out and we did that first interview, and you were so chill, William. You really were. I was super nervous then, earlier that year.
Mhm.
Whenever you spoke, you did explain that you just wanted your custom cosplay to represent one of your characters within your book.
Yep.
And during that time, as far as building any type of like cosplay armor, because your suit was super armor heavy,
Mhm.
um uh that was my first time, surprisingly.
Yeah.
I was totally transparent with you, and you I really appreciate it. I really appreciate that chance, because I worked through those learning curves for
Mhm.
sure, and it was a challenge, but when I say it helped me out tremendously to where I'm less intimidated to approach armor work and just create it. But as far as like any type of armor work, the only experience I had before you asked me to build that cosplay suit was
Mhm.
just working in a theme park, and all we did was ever like refurbished armor, but I never
Mhm.
got the nitty gritty of like building it, you know.
Mhm.
But it was a lot of research, asking coworkers if
Yes.
um and a lot of YouTube. I love YouTube University. It's like we have everything at our fingertips now, you know.
Right.
There's so many people out there who's willing to share their learning experiences, and I love that.
Mhm.
But yes, that suit, it turned out amazing. That was something I was very proud of. I am an artist who is, you know, pretty hard on herself whenever it comes to doing
Mhm.
work, but I'm learning to give myself grace, because it's just a learning experience, and we're always going to learn to the day we die. Like, we're not, better than anyone, and I know for sure I don't know everything, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great experience. Like I said, just working through those learning curves, working with EVA foam,
Mhm.
fabrics, trying to get that precise nano tech wear fabric that we spoke about. That's very popular within superhero films now. Um,
Mhm.
but yeah, get those swatches. It was really fun, and I really appreciate you for that chance. Not a lot of people would do that, but you did, and now I can say that I've learned so much, and most definitely I'm going to apply that to the future. You know.
Right. And like I said, it was a process of itself, but we was able to overcome through, I remember you telling me there was like some shipping issues with one of the fabrics, and even I had to get my measurements from a tailor, and was able to collaborate one another, even though we didn't have not met in person. So doing everything that even though we have not got a chance to meet in person, we was able to get all the details together, and then when you was able to ship it to me, and I was able to try it on, everything fit perfectly, and so it definitely takes skill, determination, and you have done an amazing job. I have been able to wear it to a couple of Comic-Con events, even a couple of my book signings, and people have asked me questions. Well, who did your costume, and who created these finer details? So I mentioned about you, including my social media platform, and even people that I know along the way. So I definitely commend you as far as the hard work and effort that you have done to create this masterpiece. And it was a fun, exciting journey that we got a chance to experience. And with everything, it was definitely worth it. So I'm continuing to show your your artwork in my future signing events, and I also put like a dedication for you in my book as well, for the hard effort that you have done as well. And this is my book, The ReShift's Pasta Saga Origins. Not only did I put a dedication not just for her, but everyone who has made a contribution, whether advice, whether it was business, whether it was anything, they did something creative to help me through my journey, and I definitely appreciate that from you. So, so now, as you mentioned about working in theme parks and even doing other creative aspects, can you tell us more as far as your fun, exciting work that you do on the side as well?
All right, sure. So, on the side, I more so love creating, well, collaborating with friends. Where sometimes I'll help out with just creating little small pieces here and there for like photo shoots. Sometimes people reach out to me to create custom garments. I have done that before. I do I will say I have to do a lot better with posting online.
Mhm.
I have to do a lot better, but you know, you live, you learn.
Yeah.
That's something I'm trying to do as far as whenever it comes to just building my brand, because in today's time, you have to be on social media no matter what. To
Yes.
We're in those times now. So I'm trying to start training myself to actually set that camera up while you're working and while I'm creative, because most people love to see that process first. You know, they want to see the creation. They don't just want to see the end product.
Mhm.
But yeah, for sure. Like any it could be any little thing, whether it may be refurbishing furniture. I've done that before. You know,
Okay.
it's fun. I just love trying out new things. And
Mhm.
like I said at the beginning, I never want to just settle for one thing. But
Mhm.
eventually I will, because you can't do like everything your entire life, you know?
Right.
It's, what's the saying? Jack of all trade, but
Mhm.
although there is a saying, but that saying intimidate me, you know? But yeah, that's what I do. If anything, if someone were to bring any type of project to me on the creative side, William, I don't like saying no first. I liked researching it first, and you know, like if I feel like I can, I'm gonna be honest and let them know it, like I let you know, like this is my first time doing this, but I'm willing to research it down to the T and figure out how to do this, you know. But that was me as a child as well. But yeah, hopefully um, I'll be able to actually create more for myself in these up and coming months as well. That's one thing that I haven't been doing lately, but for sure I need to start creating some things for me, you know.
Yeah.
Um, where I'm at now.
Good. Yeah, I definitely understand with the social media because you have to have the consistency with it. And at the beginning, I had to bring that consistency of doing, little surprise characters that will lead up to my actual book being published this year. So it's just having the time in order to do that. But like I said, you're doing an amazing job of what you've been showing up with your artwork. There was one that I saw on Instagram and on TikTok was the all that, and of course, I'm a '90s baby, and saying that is something that was reflecting my childhood and the nostalgia. It was like, okay, she did this by herself, and it turned out fantastic. And with you showing your creative side, and even where we need people of color to show our creativity, to show who we are, to bring that to life, and it takes a lot of hard work behind the scenes, and including our daytime jobs, and then trying to manage everything else through there. So I definitely understand where you come from through trying to balance everything out in there. And like I said, with my costume, you was able to have the time to do that, and like I said, people are loving everything about it. And how can people reach out to you? And what is one thing that you can share to our younger generation on of what we are doing?
Okay, so how you can reach out to me is Instagram is like my main creative page. I'm trying to do a lot more on TikTok, but my Instagram name is Steph Whatever. So it's Steph SPH and then whatever, and it will be the same for TikTok as well. Um, Steph Whatever. If you're wondering, I am Steph, and like I said, I do one thing, so I just do whatever. That's my saying. I'm Steph, and I just do whatever. That's all. It's very sounds kind of nonchalant, but in all honesty, that's seriously me. But as far as my email, you can reach out to me. I do have two different emails. So I have a professional costume design, and that's more so for the theater world, and
Mhm.
that's the bystephaniedixon at gmail.com. So
Mhm.
that's YSTEPHANIEDIXON at gmail.com. And for the more wacky creative things, that's going to be one Steph Whatever at gmail.com. And that's how you can reach out to me for uh, those miscellaneous projects, those crazy projects, and you just want to reach out to somebody to see if they can, like you said, like make a cosplay suit or make a funky hat or make a wedding veil, anything like that. I have done all those things. That's how you reach out to me for those projects. And yeah, but that's that. But I did want to ask you one question.
Go ahead.
Ooh, are you willing to probably have another cosplay created? And if so, which character would you like to be created?
Hmm. Yes, I would like to have a cosplay costume in the near future. As far as a different character, well, let me backtrack. I do want to enhance the first costume that you have created, whether to have like a helmet or some cool glasses, or even like some LED lights, or even some um, even with the boost, like to make it, futuristic and with it. So I do want to add more into that. And as far as with the second costume in the future, it'll probably more so once I get started writing my second book. I do have it halfway written, and once I get more into it, then I'll be able to finish it, and hopefully it'll be published sometime either next year or the year after that, depending how everything goes with the first book. And then with the second costume, as far as the character, it would have to be probably like a shifter.
Huh?
Um, And as far as the character, there's so many good ones that I created with the first one. So as far as with the second character, it would have to be um, hmm. Oh, I would pick the one character in the story. It was Tafari Brown. That would be my next one. That would be the next one that I will consider of doing. But like I said, there are a lot of amazing characters in my book from all ages. So that's where I'm at currently with my book process. The book with not only advertising my first book and getting started with my second, and then even with the cosplay costume that I want to enhance and even want to do something new. And and yeah, if people want to check out my first book, it's also on Amazon. You can check out my name, Wim Ricker, Ricker. I do have all my social media platforms, and you can follow me through there. You can also follow Stephanie Dixon as well. And is there any last thoughts or quotes that you want to share with young generation, or anything else that you want to add in this interview?
Um, just keep moving forward creatively as an artist. So, don't deprive yourself of your artistry, and sometimes we have to go back to our young selves as well. Like,
Yes.
that's something I've been hearing within the past few years. Just going back to your childlike mind is comforting, especially for me living coming from Clio, Georgia, very small town. But sometimes we have to get back in that mindset.
Mhm.
Just find that comfort, because we can, what they say, get lost in the sauce.
Yes.
Really get lost, and it'll just turn into autopilot, and you just create these blinders. And I am most definitely that type of person. If my mind is on one thing, I am blinded by everything around me. But yeah, just trust the process as well. But stick it through. We can't always worry about what's going on around us, but as an artist, yes, pay to everything around you as well, because life imitates art, of course. But
Right.
yeah, trouble don't last always. Everything's okay, and trust the process. And we have to treat our young selves, inner child. There we go.
I definitely love that, and that's with all of us. And the reason why with this platform that I've been doing, because I want us to give us a chance to shine, get a chance to get to know each other, and we all come through all walks of life, struggles, and we empower one another by showing others of what we can do for the world, and shine bright, empower lives, and be motivated through along the way. And it has definitely been a pleasure of speaking with you since the very beginning this year. It has been amazing, and I can't wait to see more exciting work from you. And like I said, if you ever want to get a chance to do more projects or be on live again, because it, it's just another way for us to engage and see how
Mhm.
our followers get to see our interactions, and that way it brings light and creativity among us. And like I said, I'm excited what's to come for you and in your journey. I know you have bigger plans in the next, I think, the next month or two. As you
Yeah.
told me. Yes, which I'm definitely happy for you.
Thank you
Uh,
so much. Thank you. It's going to be October the 17th. That's whenever Stephen and I will be getting married. So
uh,
your girl's going to be busy.
Congratulations. And that's actually the day after my brother's birthday, actually.
Nice. Oh,
Yeah. But yeah, I am definitely excited for your journey. And like I said, if you want to get a chance to see Stephanie Dixon's work, you have all the information. I will post everything on post that way they can get all your information. If you want to text me all the information again, I'm more than happy to post it so that way everybody can see. And yeah, let's keep the creativity going. And I thank you again for taking the time to speak with me.
thank you, William. And I will see you next time very soon. And yes, for sure, we're going to collaborate some more in the future. And
Yeah.
yeah, we're going to do this. We're good.
Yep. Well, everyone, have a wonderful rest of your morning, and thank you again, Stephanie. And we'll definitely talk soon.
See ya. Bye.
Bye.